Hey there, lucky stars. Welcome or welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here, and today we're just going to see what message needs to come through for you. Now, this is going to be a timeless reading. Timeless meaning that whenever you come across this message, no matter the date or time, and it resonates with or for you, it is for you. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. All right, and we're just gonna do, what is it, 5 cards today for this reading. So we've got, I'm not gonna take those because I hadn't even begun shuffling them. We have kind of a pointer card. We've got 3 tarot cards, and then we're going to have a kind of closing card, a closing information. So let's go ahead and get into it, see what is happening or going on, what you need to know, lucky stars. So we begin with new career. All right. So some of you may looking at a new career. Your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful directions. So for those of you that have been thinking about starting a new career, it is going to be positive and successful. So for some of you, what's coming through here is that this was an unexpected change or an unexpected shift, something that you didn't see coming. So for those of you that potentially something happened, maybe your position was like downsized, or maybe they decided that position was no longer needed, whatever it may be, there is something positive coming out of this for you. For those of you that have been just thinking about moving into a new career or shifting jobs, shifting positions, that sort of thing, it will be positive and successful. But what is truly coming through is that for those of you that didn't see this coming, that this was super unexpected, or that you couldn't have even thought it was coming, potentially you just got a raise 1 week or 1 month, and then, it comes out here that, or it has just come out, or it will be coming out for some of you that maybe they decided to downsize, or the company is having some difficulty itself and needs to let a few people go, that sort of thing. This super unexpected is what's coming through out of the blue, something you didn't even see coming or couldn't have even seen coming. But this is actually going to have a successful ending, or a successful new chapter starting. It is a positive change for those of you that are concerned or worried. So Spirit just wants you to know that sometimes, even when it feels like the darkest hour, it is something that is positive, or a shift that happens to create a positive, successful new beginning or new chapter within your life. So that is what is coming in with that, lucky stars. So I'm going to put that over there because it feels like there's not a lot of room. You also have Judgment coming in here. How interesting is that? So with the Judgment card here, it's coming through as kind of within this situation, within this, potential, for those of you that resonates, loss of a job or downsizing within a job. There is this kind of surrender moment where when we lose jobs, lucky stars, and sometimes it doesn't even matter what the situation is. It can feel very defeating. It can feel very heartbreaking. It can feel very intense. It can feel very difficult in that moment. But Spirit is saying, here in this moment, or within that moment, to really just surrender, to not be hard on yourself, be super graceful with yourself, as there's a lot going on within this situation, or that created the situation, lucky stars. And so this is also a second chance. For some of you, you potentially have been doing something for many years that you really disliked, or that really wasn't the best use of your skills, or the best use of your knowledge. And so this is coming in during this time to really kind of shake things up, but also to give you kind of a second chance to do what it is that you truly are passionate about, joyful about, or that really kind of keeps your interest, something that you can truly love, or that really is something that is going to be the best use of your skills, of your knowledge, and really create kind of a payback is the word coming through here for everything that you have already learned, for the skills that you have gained, which wasn't being used within that other position. For those of you that, have just been thinking about a different career, it's basically the same that's coming through for you in that, sorry if you can hear noise in the background, in that you are really going to be kind of challenged and tested in the most beautiful way with the skills and the knowledge that you already have. So really, really gorgeous energy coming through. Wow. And then you have the Death card here, Lucky Stars, which is in fact a new beginning. This is really having that transition, really having that kind of a rebirth coming in, a new chapter starting. So all of this is happening as a blessing in your favor, Lucky Stars. And it will be positive and successful, even if for those of you that didn't choose this for yourself, right, as in moving towards a new career, it will be positive and successful. There's many, many benefits coming through it. And this rebirth, this new chapter, this new beginning, this transition is really meant to get you into a place, onto a path that really, really serves you in a greater way. So that is so, so gorgeous. And then we have the Knight of Swords coming in here. So, so interesting. So with that Knight of Swords is really moving you into this place to think about what your passions are, what you are, what you're excited about as far as doing for a career, for a job, for business, however that may resonate, and really moving towards that. But not only that, but this is happening pretty quickly as the Swords energy is the fastest moving energy. This is really having this fearless energy towards what it is that you do want now, or what you can see yourself doing to fill that time or to create that income. So this is gorgeous, gorgeous energy coming through for you here, Lucky Stars, as you have the speed behind you. You have the situation, which is really a second chance at doing what it is that you maybe have been passionate about, or something that potentially you have been doing as a hobby on the side or as a side hustle that can now become center stage within that. There is a lot of progress. This is really fast moving energy. So for some of you, you have maybe even known for a minute and subconsciously been manifesting this change without even realizing it, right? Manifesting this new opportunity, or this kind of almost this freedom, because it is coming through for some of you where this is a kind of a downsizing or that sort of thing, that there will be a severance package. So that will be beneficial for you to be able to get some stability and to be able to have a little bit of time to get back on your feet, if that makes sense. Because a lot of times, paydays can be weekly, every 2 weeks, monthly, that sort of thing. But it's going to give you a cushion. There's a cushion here for this unexpected change that, you couldn't have seen coming, just kind of out of the blue. For those of you that this was expected, like you have been working towards this, you have been putting fillers out there, resumes, applications, that sort of thing, however that resonates for you within this, Lucky Stars, there is going to be there's going to be quick energy around this shift, and it is actually just going to be super positive, super successful, and it's really going to have this gorgeous energy around this pursuing what it is that you're excited about, and what it is that creates this feeling of ambition for you to really use the skills, the knowledge to your advantage, right? Or in your favor. And let's go ahead and see what the last card, clarity. How beautiful is that? So within this whole situation, again, if you have chosen this for yourself, you have gained that clarity, understanding, knowing that, that your work focus, maybe you haven't been focused on things that you're passionate about, things that you're excited about, things that you have really been, wanting to happen. This is really this energy of having that understanding that you maybe haven't been using your skills or the resources or the information, the knowledge that you have to the best ability, and or maybe they have been being underused, or you have been in a position where you're not being used to your highest potential. And so for those of you that have chosen this, there was a lot of clarity around that, a lot of aha moments, a lot of seeing that, maybe you were in a position just because it served the purpose at the time, but that you have now outgrown it. For those of you that this is coming out of the blue, unexpected, kind of just a huge shock, right? This is actually creating that clarity around that. When you have that understanding that this is a positive shift, that there is a rebirth, a new chapter starting for you within this, when you allow yourself to feel the feelings, right? Because we need to feel those feelings to release them, to transmute them, to, turn them into more positive feelings, right? But the negative feelings are valid. There's a reason for those as well. And so if you notice that within this downsizing, within this loss, however that may be, within this new career coming in, there is a lot of clarity around it. And for some of you, you're really just going to see that you were just not being tested, you weren't being challenged within work. And so for some of you, you were just so freaking bored that going to work every day felt more like a burden. And this is going to feel very refreshing, very rejuvenating. It's going to feel as if, for some of you, and this is coming through, I don't know if this is going to resonate or not, but it's going to feel like some of you are feeling like a kid in a candy store, like your eyes are wide open as you're seeing just how much potentially that you have been missing by staying in that place. And this shift needed to happen, or the shakeup needed to happen, so that this new beginning, this new chapter could start for you. And there's a lot of clarity within that for you, Lucky Stars, as you have this new kind of passion, this new feeling of kind of wanting to pursue excellence within this. It's as if it's pulling you out of a comfort zone and really putting you into this position, this place, this career that really kind of challenges you, but also opens up so many more doors, so many new ahas and understanding. It's almost as if this is all happening for those of you that this is kind of unexpected, or happens out of the blue. There's like this clarity that this was happening, this was coming in, again with that Knight of Swords, kind of as being saved of sorts, and pulling you out of that comfort zone in the most beautiful and gorgeous way, to create this opening for this understanding, this clarity to come through, but also to create this passion that some of you felt like you had lost. This new chapter is really, really exciting for you, Lucky Stars, and it brings a lot of clarity into just how much you have been and are capable of. The opportunities and the possibilities open up for you within this. As you know, for some of you, you were in a position for quite a few years, as we spoke about earlier, that there wasn't really any room for growth, or there wasn't really any room for movement. And within this new opportunity, this new career that's coming in, there's so many positive shifts, there's so many new opportunities, there's so much success, right, that is there. And that just brings so much clarity for you, and so much of this kind of eye-opening. It's almost, again, as if you're a kid in a candy store, where it's like your eyes are wide open and you're just seeing all of this yummy candy around you. But this is the opportunity, this is the possibilities that you're seeing around you, due to this new chapter, due to this very unexpected shift that is just bringing about beautiful, beautiful, positive energy, this super, super successful shift. And it's happening in this way that you never could have expected it. Again, it's just coming through again. And I know we just talked about this, that some of you just got a raise or just had a promotion or something, and then all of a sudden it's out of the blue that this happens. And it's really happening to create this positive shift, this momentum for you, this new chapter, this new beginning, to use the resources, use to bring you up in essence to the actual value that maybe had been missing on what it is that you have as far as experience, as far as skills, as far as knowledge, that right, maybe it had been being undervalued, or maybe you had stayed in a position because it felt comfortable and safe, but it's still being undervalued. This is going to really move you up into that next level, that next rank, really putting how valuable you are, lucky stars, on kind of showcase, on kind of lit up with, a sign of that value, because you are very valuable, and the resources, the skills, the knowledge that you have is very, very valuable as well. And that clarity is really coming through for you within this. So wow, what a gorgeous reading. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload new readings. It is free for you to subscribe to the channel, and it does support the Lucky Stars community in growing and thriving. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you in the next reading.